I feel like every guy named Hunter has the vibe of somebody who probably takes July 4th way too seriously. Yeah, I'm not one of those guys though. I'm awkward. I didn't realize I dressed like Gumby until I got here, looked in a mirror. I grew up really overweight. Anybody, make some noise if you grew up overweight. Oh, okay, we can have a therapy session. One of the worst parts of growing up overweight was being like in middle school and then my mom taking me clothes shopping, right? Because I only fit into husky-sized pants. Oh, you're not with me on that? I thought we were all damaged. If you don't know, if you're one of the hot people in here, been hot forever, husky pants are essentially, it's like, they would say it's a 36 husky, which just meant it was a 44. And so I'd go to the dressing room and I'd try them on, and my mom would just be lurking outside. And so I'd be like, all right, Mom, I got some. Let's go. And she would say, no, 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 no. Come out. I want to see how they fit. And I'm like, please don't make me do this little chubby child fashion show where I would have to walk out into the middle of JCPenney. And then my mom would be like, all right, now I gotta feel how they fit. And she would jam her hand into the waist of the pants, and I'd be like, get the hell away from me. And she'd be like, I have to feel, you're still growing. I need to make sure there's still enough room for you to keep growing. And I'm like, what unit of measurement is this? I'm just watching people watching me in the store. Yeah, it was awful. But I mean, that's why I don't really shop anymore. Maybe if I got some dude friends. Maybe if I've actually been trying to, oh, there's one candidate. I've been trying to make new guy friends recently, which is such a bummer to say out loud. And I realized Bumble, the dating app, it's got a friendship version, right? Bumble BFF. Yeah, where you can just swipe your way into friendship. Yeah. So I signed up for it, and let me tell you, if you think it sucks to not get matches on a dating app, not getting matches on a friendship app, people were looking at my profile like, I wouldn't even throw a frisbee with this guy. No, I'm on an app to make friends, and I don't want to risk a match. If you're in a relationship, I feel like the only other way to make new guy friends is when she drags you onto a double date, right? You just hope the other guy likes the Cowboys or whatever. Hell yeah, you like Cowboys? They're all right? All right. I could use an indifferent pushover like you. Get in here. I'll tell you what else you like later. This is why I don't have guy friends. That was supposed to be banter, and it went sexual too fast. We'll work it out. I don't know. Normally, the only good part about going on a double date is going out with a more dysfunctional couple. You know what I'm talking about? You know those couples that'll like just fight in front of you the whole night? And then on the drive home, you can be like, listen, babe, I know we're not doing great, but we fucking won that double date. They fought about gluten. I don't know. My wife dragged me onto a double date recently, and I was pumped. I was like, I'm gonna land this guy. So we get to the bar and I see the guy I'm gonna be paired up with for the night. You know, and you ever see somebody and you're just like, oh, I hate you. You know? Like, we sat down, he brought up the Constitution way too fast. You know, one of those guys, he was talking about family money. I was like, no, thank you, not for me. I don't know, that one night with that guy kind of inspired me to vote because clearly the wage gap is getting out of hand. All right? Like, just once in my life, I would like to live in a house or apartment or whatever where the shower doesn't have to be explained how to use it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's always kind of broken. Every time I like go in with the landlord day one, he's like, all right, so this is the shower. This is the shower handle. You see the red and the blue? Ignore that. We put that in as a joke and it's hilarious. The water will drain, just not now. Today's shower is tomorrow's bath. It's my landlord up there. I was telling my dad recently that, like, you know, years ago I didn't vote, and he was really upset. He was disappointed in me. He was like, you know, Hunter, a lot of people have fought and died for your right to vote, and we have people in our family that did that. And he told me about one of my relatives that fought for the North in the Civil War, and he played the drum. He, like, had a drum around his neck, played the drum during battles. And my dad was like, you know, he actually died during a battle. Can you believe that? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, I totally believe that. They were having a gunfight. They gave that guy a drum. 100% of the time, I bet that guy got fucked up. You want to surprise me? Tell me ever the guy with the percussion instrument was okay. I realize, so, you know, I think that every state has some laws that maybe need to be looked at, kind of reassessed. Like in I'm from Texas, and I'm from Austin, actually. Let's go. And that's right, baby. Hell yeah. And I always thought that the age of consent in Texas was 18, and then recently some creep corrected me and told me it's 17. And I was like, 17? Well, I thought we all agreed like 18's an adult, and we moved it down? So somebody in our state government stand up like, hey, we didn't fight in the Alamo just to fuck these old bitches. Junior in high school, I will not go higher. Give me a corsage. I'm going to homecoming. Don't be mad at me. Y'all voted them in there, all right? They're the ones doing it. That's not on me. But I don't know. I did that joke last week, and some guy came up to me after the show and was like, hey, man, I met my wife when I was 22 and she was 17 3/4. It was in that moment I realized there are only two groups of people that use the fraction at the end of an age. Small little children and pedophiles.